Hey, welcome back to our channel, Cape Cod Like a Local. And today I want to give you a little market recap for the first half of 2025 to let you know what's going on in the local real estate market. So as far as homes for sale go, at the beginning of the year we started with around 675 homes for sale on Cape Cod. And now at the end of June there were 1,114 homes for sale. And we haven't seen a number like that since 2020. And that gives us 3.5 months of inventory. It's not really a balanced market, but it is creeping up, as it was only about 2.5 months at the beginning of the year. So, listings is up, inventory is creeping up. Basically what that means is more inventory is better for buyers and not as advantageous for sellers. It's more competition, so it just really means when you're listing now, you really need to get your pricing right and you need to really get your home ready so it can be as competitive as possible. The median days on market is actually down from the beginning of the year at 17 days, when at the beginning of the year it was 30 days. That seems to be creeping up again, and that's a number of things come into play there. So really what we're seeing out there is some homes are still selling very quickly and others are sitting. And generally that has to do with, could be condition. The best kept homes are always the ones that go the fastest, and then of course anything that's priced appropriately will move a lot quicker than something that someone's, the old, hey, let's list it higher and leave room for play. That's not the best method in this market. Median home price on Cape Cod has gone up since the beginning of the year, just a little under 2%. It's gone up from $725,000 to $737,500. So the prices are still increasing, just not at the clip that they were over the last several years. That amount of an increase, if that continues throughout the year, that'll put us right around 4%, which is really a normal pace of increase, taking away the few times where we saw these skyrocketing prices or big drops. It's usually about a 4% increase year over year on average. In June, we saw 429 new listings come on the market as opposed to 246 for January. And that just tells us the inventory is going to creep up. That's, again, good for buyers, not as good for sellers. So it's really important then when you are selling that you talk to a professional and you price your home appropriately and you really get it in the best shape possible to give yourself the best chance for a multiple offer situation. Just a side note, the rates are actually down a little bit. When we checked recently, they were 6.41% and just down from just over 6.9% in January. So that helps a lot with affordability. So if you're thinking of buying on Cape Cod, traditionally we see a little downtick in buyer activity in August, and that's, people going back to school and people taking vacations and maybe just getting a little tired of the search. So August is actually a really good time for a buyer to come down and secure a property. While many of the buyers have just kind of taken a little time off, that usually starts upticking again in the traditional market, mid-September. That's when we go into our fall market, which is our second strongest market of the year. So buyers, get out there, come prepared with your pre-approval, working with a great agent, and just stay on top of the market, and you can be very successful in this market. And for sellers, nothing here to panic about. Prices are still up, even though there's more inventory. So really just work with a professional to make sure that your home is ready and that you're priced appropriately and you're doing everything you can to get as many eyes on that property as possible. I don't see anything major changing between now and the end of the year. We believe prices will continue to just appreciate at more of a normal pace, and that, God willing, we might see another rate decrease before the end of the year, but I can't guarantee that. So if you have any questions or you need any help at all, we're happy to help you. My whole team is here ready to go to work on your behalf. Just let us know. And we'll see you next week on Cape Cod Like a Local.